Hi, everyone. Henry DeVries with Business Book TV, and I'm interviewing author Bob Kaplan, author of the book Grappling. Bob, tell us about what grappling is all about.
Let me put it to you this way. If you want to raise your game as a leader, yeah, you need to take a close look at your play on the field and see whether you can, uh, you know, come up with a new technique, brush up on a skill, what have you. But you also need to hand in hand look at your mental game and quite possibly adjust that as well. Those two things go hand in hand. Myself, for example, I would grip the baseball bat too tightly. If I'm playing a video game, I'd grip that uh, you know bar too tightly. What does that say? Over anxious. What do I need to do? Calm down.
That's great. I've got to give that to my golf pro because she says I hold the golf club like I'm trying to choke it, and I'm supposed to hold it like a bird,
Yeah, I like it.
like a
Yeah, it's like
beautiful bird in my hand.
that's
So
what I've
good.
heard.
So, you chose a different way to write a business book, and you chose to do a series of short stories, and as they say in Hollywood, based on a true story, but you disguised identities. How did you come to choose to present grappling in this way?
I've done a lot of professional writing, and I was yearning actually for a different way to offer some of what I've learned. And it just occurred to me out of the blue, why not write fiction? The thing about that is, I didn't know the first thing about writing fiction, but that was okay with me. And I knew I needed a guide, somebody who knew how to do it and could teach me how to write fiction. And found actually one very good person, and then ran across somebody who was a quantum level even better than that person, which was striking to me, really bumped up against the ceiling of high excellence. And he worked with me on each of the eight stories. And through that work, I learned to write fiction well enough to write this book.
So you are a partner in an executive coaching and leadership firm in New York City, and I understand we're adding playwright to your CV, and that you've got a play version of grappling coming up. Tell us about that.
I will. Let's draft off of something you said to me early on, Henry, which is publishing is show business. Now, I didn't write the play because of that, but it sure fits your philosophy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Um, Well, I did a book talk on off of Cape Cod this summer, and I thought to myself, I can't just talk at people about the book beyond a certain point because it would violate the very nature of the book, stories. So I thought, let's have it do a dramatic reading, and I was going to have my wife do that, and that morphed into a play, which we put on, and it went over well, and so now we're taking it to New York City in a small way, putting it on for friends and
So,
family, clients, and colleagues.
so that's going to be, was it what, November 9th at the Yale Club?
Yes, exactly. And if anybody out there is interested in coming, just let me know, and you're most welcome to join us. Is the play
So,
has a new title, Henry,
yeah.
Driving Force.
Hmm. So let me understand this right. You're the producer and you have a relationship with the lead actress.
Yeah.
So that's very off Broadway. So that sounds great. Well, I recommend the book Grappling. The stories, and I always say human brains are hardwired for stories, and grappling proves it because these stories you remember more than any book on management or leadership theory or anything, but you remember these stories because they're real people and real situations, and there's no magical ending to any of them. Everyone is a work in progress. So I recommend Grappling to you. Bob, anything to add before we say goodbye?
There's the book, and there's the back cover, and that's the author.
That's the author. Um, a candid shot of him running on the beach. So
Exactly.
there's a hidden theme on fitness runs throughout Grappling too. I noticed that. So it's something you live by, and that you also you preach what you practice, as they
Yes.
say. Okay. Well, yes,
One more thing.
Bob?
So the subtitle of the book, Grappling, is striving to leaders striving to improve, and the guy on the back cover is striving.
Nice, nice. Well, that's it for this episode of Business Book TV. So we really recommend get the book Grappling. You'll be glad you did. Bye, everybody.